Alrighty guys, this is the video review for Transformers Alternity Starscream. As you can see, he's a white Mitsuoka Orochi. As I believe I'm pronouncing that right, Mitsuoka Orochi vehicle. I apologize, my voice is a little rough. I have been sick the last few days, so my apologies. But he rolls pretty well. They don't roll great. You can kind of see some underneath there. You can see the null rays here and some wings. Mitsuoka logo on the back. Just like before, all the doors, hood, and trunk all open. So you can pop all that open. But you're just going to look at robot parts. Hood, you're looking at the back of his head. They didn't go quite as far to disguise the robot bits and stuff inside there this time around. But there are seats inside there. You can see the seat inside the car. Now they did try to, since Starscream's a jet, obviously here a car, they did give you the option of you can pull these little fins out on the back, kind of like old school tracks. You can flip these out. There we go. And this actually is listed in the instructions as his flight form, to have these fins coming out the back of the car. You can't really see from there, but yeah. Flight form. Ooh, flying car. Whatever. Go ahead and get his transformation on. Open this. Lift the null rays up a little bit like that. We split the legs back here. Bring them down and around. Then you want to take this piece and slide it all the way up like that. You want to make sure it snaps all the way up, because you got to slide this in. And there's a little tab here on this inside of this wheel that fits in the slot here. This is the most frustrating part of the transformation. Here we go. Come on, you can do this. There we go. Snaps right in like that. And then do the same on this side. Bring this down. Make sure it's all the way up. Push this kind of in, back, and snap that into place. It's really hard the first time to get that all lined up right, but once you do, it's a lot easier. You gotta flip out his toes here. Toes, this side has a little license plate thing that you want to flip down. Don't push too hard though, because it is just kind of set in there. If you push too hard, it will pop it right out. It's really easy to snap right back in, but I guess it is all the way in. Okay. And then you have the leg assembly pretty much done. Just bring those down like that. Then you want to come up here. You want to pop out this whole assembly right here. And just flip that forward. You can go ahead and turn it sideways if you want as well. Now this part's tricky. You want to get these pieces want to rotate up, but they always like to pop off of there's actually a piece here that rotates. And they're supposed to just rotate on these, but the joint here, this ball joint here, is really loose, and it's on both my Starscream and Skywarp, so I have to assume it's more consistent throughout the line than just a QC flaw. Maybe I just got really unlucky and got two with really loose joints here, but those do really like to pop off. Once you have that done, you want to come up here, top. You want to split the front here, and the arms up, and then you want to take this whole assembly and fold it straight back, and then fold this whole assembly back. Bring the shoulders up so these little tabs here come up pointing to the top, and then you fold this black piece inside here down over this tab that just popped up on the shoulder. That'll lock those in place. Same here. And then as you rotate this down and around, you kind of see some automorph there. The chest plate will automatically flip down as you pull the crotch forward. Again, pop this damn thing back on. Alrighty. And then there's a little hook here, and there's a little slot here. You want to fold this up, kind of bring the legs down while you do it, and tab that on the. There we go. Lock that into place there. Well, no, I'm still missing it. There we go. Lock it into place there. Bring the legs on down. Yeah, see, these things not sturdy at all. I didn't even touch it that time. It fell off. Let's get them standing here for a second, and then we'll finish everything else. Alright, then you bring the leg arm down, fold up the seat, flip that around so it's on the bottom, and then flip the null ray out. Do it on the outside of the arm. Again, fold up the seat, rotate it so it's on the bottom, the fist, null ray. And then this piece back here, I'm going to pull up. And then you want to flip these panels out like this and like this, and it turns the whole front of the car into kind of a top and front of the car into a semblance of wings. Real fiddly, guys. There you have Starscream in robot mode. Now, he's not great. Like I said, there are far more solid figures in the Alternity line. If you're only going to get one Alternity, I would not recommend Starscream or Skywarp be it. You know, the Optimus, Megatron, and even the Bumblebee Cliffjumper mold are all much better figures, I think, than Starscream. Now, I do think that concept and design wise, I think they had a lot of really good ideas. And bravo to them for attempting some of this stuff. There's some neat stuff going on here. It's just in a lot of cases it could have been executed a little better. A little better ball joints here on these hip guards, so they didn't pop up all the time. He's just a little spindly. I would like to see maybe a little better implementation of wings here, because as you see, if you look on the back, it's pretty much just the whole front of the car just sideways, and you can't actually snap that back into place, so it's not quite as loose, but just a little weird. It's neat. I like the, like I said, conceptually, I think they had some fun with this, and I think they had some good ideas. I just don't think they came off as well in the final product. He does have kind of 4 eyes, kind of looks like bug eyes, and I think if they just maybe painted the top eyes black, and it's something you could probably easily do at home, he'd look a lot better. And it actually says in his instructions he's got 4 times evil optics. Now I don't read enough Japanese to translate what the actual power there is, but he's got evil optics. So I'm looking forward to seeing how they play up his powers, considering that like all the Alternatives seem to have like super ridiculous dimensional powers that can tear open the universe, which really makes no sense. Like to have like at least now 6 of this. I guess like, well, Bumblebee and Cliffjumper pretty much shot math, but they didn't really have a whole lot of powers. But whatever. We'll see what the translation brings. Like I said, it's a neat effort. He looks good with some of the other Alternatives, and just to show you off, here he is with all the other Alternity molds. There he is with Megatron, Optimus, and actually I'm going to pull Optimus forward because that's a little unfair, and Bumblebee. So there's a look at it, all of them together. Just real quick, he's not bad, but like I said, if you're going to get only one Alternity, pick one of the others first. And honestly, even if you get the Orochi, the Seeker mold here, of the two that are out right now, I'd honestly recommend getting Skywarp first. I would have liked to have seen, maybe, since this is just a fake plate under the hood anyway, I would have liked to see maybe a little bit of red here on the chest, just something to break up that solid white chest. And the thighs and feet are blue. There's some nice blue there, but it's so dark. Without the right proper lighting, you're not really going to get a whole lot of the effect of that blue. But all in all, a nice addition. I don't know if it's worth paying full price for this time around. If you can find one cheap, loose, or discounted, I'd go for it. And like I said, if you only get one of the Seekers, get Skywarp. I think he's a little better. I think he's got a better head. But if you like Starscream, it's not a bad figure. I guess I'd give it about a B-, C+, B- in that range. Actually, you know what? C+ for Starscream, B- for Skywarp. Let's say that. I do think Skywarp is a little bit better overall as a figure, just looks and color-wise. But there you have it, Alternity Starscream.